and we are all on a journey to find the best, the greatest, the one and true only idol. Unfortunately, we're currently stuck watching Gintama, so we're not really going to get too far. But if you're looking for some questionable antics, and probably a lot of... So if you're looking for some questionable antics, and probably a lot of boogers, at least there's that going for you. So, for now, let's strap in once again and witness some Gintama. You know, considering the things we've seen so far, for some of them I would say the opening doesn't really fit all too well. It's too upbeat and colourful. But I guess with some of the stories it actually does quite well. And how many other characters are we going to get? We've only got like this little arc left, and only 3 episodes of this side filler section thing. I can't see that all of them are going to be filled up with the idol arc, so... Wherever this ends up, we will have to be moving back into the actual storyline at some point. Not sure I'll be ready for that. Been lulled into the false sense of nothing actually matters thanks to these things. Well, the big question is, are we ready for the bathroom? I mean, she has a point. They've all got some reservations. Usually when you have a thing like this, you have to make sure everyone is on board. Really? Taking on the role of... There's something already there. Well, Dragon Quest, yeah. Okay, yeah, just getting rid of all of the evidence. That is definitely one way to handle it all. Same principle as the movies, though. It doesn't matter what you throw in their faces. Yep. It can be as downright trash pile as everything else. Oh. She's made a name for herself. They're all going to be quite disappointed. They're fighting amongst themselves. Oh no. How dare you try and steal all of her fans? See, this is what it takes when to become a true idol. You leave all of your friends behind. Hmm? Is this... Is this going to deter any of the people lining up? No, not really. It seems as though their little rivalry, competition amongst themselves, is gonna fight over everything else that's going on right now. More characters that I don't actually know, but what's gonna be the... managed to get hold of some... begins with Bre. Huh. So you got what? You get a collection. This is... There's so much more in these Dragon Quest games than I really realised. She didn't have to do anything to obtain all of those. Ah, I see. The line is cleared. Hmm. And yet they seem to keep returning for more. A small price to pay. Those poor, poor side characters. The voice of reason amongst all of this. Compared to the pain that they've just encountered right now. I see we've all come to a agreement there. Oh yes, the popularity bar. That I didn't think there'd still be fighting over that, but of course, really, it's been 8 years. Certainly feels like it for me. At least this little idol group isn't going to be ever boring or stagnate or anything. So, ultimately, when there's a... unfortunately, comedy is very subjective. I guess that's another use. You can turn off the microphone. Well, he can at least wipe down the walls before he comes out of there. All they'd have to do is take out the curtains. What would they do then? Shinpachi. Or... Pachi. Ah, no, he's going in as the... As the leader of the fan club. President. And she is watching on with such intrigue and concern. They just didn't have enough strength of will. Let's hope his words have the conviction that he is trying to put off. Okay, small. Start off small. But usually how Gintama goes, it gives you this kind of moment, and then shits all over that memory. And considering some of the things that Shinpachi has actually experienced and seen throughout Gintama, pretty much anything wouldn't really be a new experience. Did the curtain even close? The same. They will last forever. He didn't come away with nothing. It may have cost him something. What were the antenna doing? Ah, was it mind control? Huh. I see. To be fair, that form isn't much worse than the original. Those might be. Yeah. Wait, they all lost the antenna? Really fighting beyond the beyond everything they've experienced. Don't underestimate them. They were just lulling them into a false sense of security, and how they won. Waiting for the perfect time to strike. Deemed invalid. And for once, the extreme measures that fan clubs and whatnot go to save the day. Saving the day that only Shinpachi could. Oh no, the televised broadcast. The what's a fish doing there? But the character that they play compared to the reality of their person. But of course, the one they had to choose to be one of the idols they're facing up against. What can beat the cacophony, the way of brainwashing, but these ones. God, you can really hear those castanets. Yeah. If you ever wanted to know what, like, audio smelling salts sounded like, well, not necessarily, but, you know, it's certainly a case that this entire industry puts a heavy toll on people. And now what? A little dash of reality. Wait, that last one I'm not so sure about. The entire industry is a little dodgy. It definitely can be. But there are those who genuinely want to prove themselves, do well. Also giving a little time for Otto to arrive and be the star of the show. These verbal tics are at least becoming shorter. That smirk. Seeing that your entire plan unravels. And with her being absent from all of it, she comes in at the pivotal hour. But she's going into early retirement. Did they actually have a song? I know they're releasing a debut album, but I think it's probably a good thing that the cameras had their lenses shattered for this. The arena might need to have a little bit of construction work done. Oh, we're actually getting a little front row seat. As soon as the song starts, he goes full into it. I'm not sure idol and idling are almost as if it was all predestined. The pyrotechnics, the glow sticks. Is it going to be small references to everything that has happened? But for a stage show, well, it's an exit show, but you would think they would at least put some of the people up in the stands there, rather than everyone out on the ground. Doesn't have to be. But they're actually playing? How? Probably have all of the instruments unplugged. You know, it's the only way forward. That's the burden a main heroine has to bear. Being capable of being put into any kind of circumstance. Of course, for Gintoki, just another case of easy money coming in by. But she's exactly where she wants to be. Unfortunately, it's with those two. I think I need some gratitude for sitting through it, but okay. See, no matter where you find yourself, there's always going to be those trying to drag you down to get a one-up or an easy rung up the ladder to advance themselves, their careers, or make some money. Not limited to the idol business. I just hope that none of us have to wade through Dragon Quest or Porta Potties to really come out on top. But if you had said to me that Kagura would be part of an idol group, I wouldn't actually be that shocked because, okay, it seems like something that they would be able to do with the character, but actually succeed in that idol group? I'm not so sure about that one. No preview. This is a little. What has she started doing? Mining for gold? Or diamonds? Really leaving a lasting legacy there. Plus, if all goes to hell, then Kagura could always return back into the idol scene. But as is the case for all of Gintama's antagonists, at the end of the day, after the main event, after the climax of the show, they have an epiphany and a realization, the moment of calm, while also some lasting physical damage. And also after that, maybe it's best if Kagura steps away from the limelight. I'm sure that if they really wanted to, they could press charges for physical assault. I mean, she put her through a wall. But no matter if you're the leading star or just a backup band, everyone really can have their time to shine. And as long as you play your role the best to your ability, you'll have your own fans. Not entirely sure if that's a good thing, though. I think the idea of playing the part, the thing that everyone wants you to be, putting on this visage of piety, purity, the true being of what an idol is. I mean, sure, in today's climate, and especially how the industry is run, it's pretty much necessary. But at the end of the day, that's all it is. You're just marketing a product. As soon as the fad is over, they'll move on. Those that have themselves, take things honestly, those kind of fans last. Plus, it seems like far much more effort to pretend to be something else than it is just to be who you truly are. As long as who you are isn't a complete catastrophe, everything should be fine. But if you've enjoyed Gintama and want to see some more, well, first off, I'd question if everything is going okay in your life. But you may want to stick around, because there is at least one more episode this week. So let me know down below if you enjoyed it. Maybe even like the video. And if you think I deserve it, share around with your friends and family. Maybe even subscribe. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. See you in the next one. I really do need to thank all of those that have fallen to my bewitching and have been brainwashed into supporting the channel. So, to Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arthea, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, William Welch, Dark Shadow 7899, Mega42, Finesse Kid, and everyone else. Your help has really allowed the channel to keep on going. And of course, if you had any complaints, I'm sure you would raise your hand. Well, not that I'd allow that.